Welcome to Keeping Current. This is producer Dave filling in for Grubby Grubberson. We've got a few stories here tonight for you. First up, we have a prepper podcasting icon here, Bro Shogun. He will be joining us.
Hey, how's it going?
What the fuck? Get out of here, but
No, I'm here to do the show.
yeah, we get it. You'll be on next episode, Grubby.
Next episode, I'm here for this episode.
Yeah, we get it, but you're...
Dude, relax, man. Breathe.
Hey,
Dave,
can we get
what you
security
doing,
here?
brother?
Filling in for Grubby Grubberson here at Keeping Current.
Just filling me in, bro?
Go, just keep
I thought
going.
we weren't going to talk about that. So what are we doing today? What am I going to announce? What's the story?
Just if you don't look at him...
I think our viewers would love to hear that. As I was saying, we will be visited by prepper podcaster Bro Shogun.
Oh, bro! I love Bro Shogun.
He'll be here helping us.
This is the Bro Rogan experience.
To help survive the NFT fallout. We're
here all day, all night, all day.
Grubby, shut the fuck up, buddy. It's okay,
What?
just shut the fuck
We're
up.
not recording.
Yes,
we
we are.
record when Dave's over there. He's
Dave's
over
covering
here.
for you because you're
Who's
in this
recording?
state. The machine is. We got it's technology, buddy. You know.
Okay, so Bro Shogun.
well,
Oh, welcome, Bro Shogun.
following that, we will
Go on.
we'll be speaking directly on the Norwegian government being scammed out of their rapid tests.
Oh, I got some water on my computer. Sorry.
We're not covering that in the budget.
No. Republicans propose changes to the leap year process. A new COVID vaccine conspiracy has peeked its ugly head out. Vegans are lamenting with a new study. It should be interesting. And Minx will be closing up with a little story about And Minx will be closing out with a story with And Minx will be closing out with a life hack here.
Do you want some help with that, dude? It says Manic Minx life hack.
Yeah, you'll get that.
I know it's hard. It gets a little complicated. You got to read the word Manic
It's hard
Minx
because you're talking
life
over
hack.
our recording. Let's just start the show,
Was I
everybody.
talking?
Oh, you were talking. Let's just go. Let's just cut the.
Let's
cut
go.
to the
Let's
show.
start the show. Joe Rogan Experience.
For the listeners and for lawyers out there, this is Bro Shogun we have on the show. He's here to talk about the NFT fallout. So welcome, Bro Shogun.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for having me, guys. Love being on the Keeping Current. You small guys keep us big podcasters alive and thriving.
We are absolutely glad to have you here, and I know our listeners are excited to hear what you have to say.
So your listeners, they probably already listen to me. They know that I'm a real prepping man. Any possibility can exist where the entire world collapses, and you got to be prepared. Hence the word prepper for the inevitability. So the most recent thing that we can be scared of these days is NFTs. So many people are throwing their money in, and it's going to lose all its value. You see these stupid, retarded monkey ape pictures. You've seen how easy it is to scam them. You just take a screenshot, and they're yours. Now the value's been diminished. If we know anything about inflation, the stupid, retarded monkey NFT market is inflated with screenshots. So it is not sustainable. So here, what you do when you first start out with your prepping kit. Minx, Dave, you want a big-ass knife. Do you guys have knives on you today?
Oh, all the time. Knife on me.
Well, let's see your knife, Minx. Show me your knife.
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, I meant a survival-type knife, not like an item that you use to spread margarine or butter products on your toes.
I don't know, bro. This is like a 6-7 inch knife here.
Yeah, it's a pretty impressive knife. You know, I'm just gonna go get my one from the car. Actually, can you show
That's
me
a
your
little
knife?
appetizer knife, right?
We got a knife in studio somewhere, right?
We got a knife.
Got a few. You show
Dave,
them. I'm gonna
Dave, you got a
I'm
knife?
gonna go get one from my car real quick.
You get
Yeah.
your knife, not
Yeah.
this knife.
Well, this one's still a great knife, but I'll
Is
get
it
the better
a great
one.
knife?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah. It's a great knife.
You
I'll go
show
get
me
the
your
better
knife, Dave. What's your knife?
We have some in the kitchen, but I don't typically carry.
Oh,
one
your
with me.
knives can fit in the kitchen. That's a little not very effective for a knife, in my experience. Here, let me show you a knife. This is a 1-for-1 replica of Cloud's sword in Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. Now, this is a knife. This is a knife that you need to survive. It's about 300 pounds of pure, cold-tempered steel. Now, this, you can hack an entire buffalo in half, and I've done it. I've done at least 3 buffaloes in half. Makes your back. What kind of knife do you have?
Yeah, I actually found this one. I forgot I had in my office, but it's a replica of Soul Calibur. I see you have the Cloud sword there. Hey, that one's actually canon wise. It's smaller than the Soul Calibur sword. Well,
I've also got Ichigo Kurasaki's Zangetsu 1-for-1. Actually, it's 1-for-2. It's twice as big. Here it is.
You know, just thinking about
I'll put it on the table.
Yeah, we were doing some construction like last week, I think, in the building here, and we got a rebar bar that's like, give or take a few miles long that we could sharpen at the end of it. Couldn't we, Dave? We got that in the budget.
It could be a survival spear.
Yeah, like enough spear to kill every person.
You know what? That would be a good close combat weapon, and maybe when you're hunting, maybe a small baby deer.
No, I think the specific use of this spear would be, let's say you got a line of roughly 50 to 70 people. You want to
run them through and give them a little scratch.
You get them all. You get them all one human shish kebab.
Oh, only 70 people. Well, as a lot of the viewers know, I'm a U.S. Army vet. When I was in Afghanistan, I killed over 180 civilians.
I can't legally disclose my kill count.
It's true. In order to be on the air, he had to sign.
He's not allowed to say. Well, I just want to say that I killed 180 civilians. Other guerrilla fighters or official soldiers, that number's astronomical.
My kill count could fill out a bingo card of types of people to kill.
Well, bingo cards are quite small, I think.
Roughly, I think 25 spots there, variety. Multiple checks on each variety.
Right, 25 the bingo, that's okay.
The bingo of categories of types
25 of categories of people killed. So what are the 25
women,
categories?
Children,
disabled,
doctors,
females,
bus drivers. I mean, I can't go into more depth here, so we're gonna have to find. Let's
move on to the next bit of survival. Okay.
Yes.
You have your knife. Okay, you got a knife. Maybe you get a better knife. Maybe we'll order something better on Amazon. Next, you need a tent. So look at this tent. This isn't top of the line technology here. It's the size of a rain barrel, but you click a button and it makes a 2-story tent. Have you guys ever seen anything like this in your life before?
I can say I certainly have not. I remember being in Scouts when I was younger and sleeping under a tarp. This is something else.
It reminds me, there's a kids show based around aliens that come to Earth. Anyways, they're really strong. You probably have heard of it. Really buff guys.
I definitely heard of it.
Yeah, it's right up your alley. But they have these, in that show actually, what's even more impressive than that barrel size is they have little tiny capsules.
Well, this is...
They can expand into mansions. And vehicles, the multi-purpose.
The capsule technology is being improved on. I'm actually first in line with this company's small capsule full mansion. But to go back to Dave's point, this is good when you're hosting your entire family. When you're hosting your whole family, when you're like me, a man like me, you have a ton of kids. I have about 30 kids. But
it's a big family.
This is for their home, and I'm going to sleep under a pile of oily rags that I've collected because I don't need the lap of luxury like I want to provide for my family, of which there are many.
Oh, when you go into survival scenarios, you need to sleep?
Often not, sometimes maybe, but I like to have the option. I often stay up, watch, and guard. I'll often take stimulants to be even more awake than when I'm awake during the day. At night, I'll be more awake.
Just mental tactics, not even needing a supplement of any sort. you sort of you get to
You're running clean. You're running clean.
Yeah, you can just you're one
Well,
with
some of us
yourself.
like to not optimize.
Yeah,
Some of
yeah.
us like to not optimize. We like to just
Well, yeah, clearly not. You said like in your scenario,
optimization
not
is what you want.
It's
So
not efficient.
hey, look. Here's my wife. Look how hot she is. Look at how hot she is.
She's a looker.
Yeah.
She's a looker. Yeah.
She actually looks kind of familiar to me, but
And here's her sister,
Weird.
who I also bang. Okay.
yeah, very familiar looking people to me. Yeah, Dave? Have we had them on our show? No, we haven't had your wife and her.
There's no reason why they would be on this show.
Huh.
How do you know them?
I don't know. Just
I'm
look at
talking.
their face.
How do you know them?
Back in my younger years, I've probably come across them a few times.
You come across them.
Yeah, I've came across them.
what?
Yeah, I've
Came across
came
what?
across probably both of them a few times.
Well, I've came across them more than you, probably. Well, definitely because I have 30 kids with them.
Oh, just with those two women, eh?
There's more. There's others that I care less about. They're not my official spawn.
Jeez, no, like Dave, that's another thing I can't publicly discuss is potential children. How old are like a few of your oldest kids? Because if I'm doing the math, like
my
that's
oldest
kind of around
is
the time
15
when
year.
I came across your wife here in my younger years. Huh.
Your arms are pretty tiny. How many push-ups can you do?
Oh, jeez.
Because I can do quite a lot. Look
Yeah,
at this. Look at this. How would you try? You can't. You can't do it.
That's peak form.
He's
That's
doing a
peak
lot of
form, yeah.
push-ups there. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
look
and-
at these.
and actually-
look at these traps. Look at the traps. There we go.
I'll join you in this push-up
Another.
competition.
Okay, you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just as I'm doing this push-up here, this push-up is also.
You probably want to dip a little lower for a
it's-
nice even push.
See, that's where it's bringing back some memories of when I met your wife. But yeah, just weird kind of connection.
Okay, how about we try squats?
yeah.
How about we squat? You're squatting.
Oh,
how many
this one
squats
actually.
can
Now
you
that
do?
you say this reminds me a lot of her sister.
Oh my fucking
Yeah,
god.
this is bringing back memories for me at least.
Okay, I feel like I'm picking up some other tones here in this little podcast that we're doing, so we appreciate
I'm gonna shoot this fucking dork in the head.
Nobody calls me a fucking dork in my own fucking
I just called you
studio.
a fucking dork.
Oh my gosh, you don't even know
Look at
the
you,
fury
you
that
little
you are
dork.
bringing in.
You never fucked my wife or her sister. I just do that.
All right, viewers, I think what we can take away from this here, NFTs bad. Have a gun. Do your best to reproduce. This is the way that we're going to beat the liberals. And they're, as you said, they're fucking monkey pictures. And we thank you for coming on here. We'll Skype you in for the next one. Thank you again for...
I hate you guys. That's what I did to your podcast to that can.
Wow, an aluminum can crushed in studio.
Look, 2 more. I could do this all goddamn
Jeez,
day.
If you got more time, we might get to the amount of times I've met your wife.
Fuck you and your goddamn piece of shit show. I hate you.
Anyways, so speaking of bro cuckin,
That's a good one, man.
Grubby, just
Grubby, I
keep it
forgot you
down.
were here.
Yeah, just keep it down a bit, okay?
Dude, he's a cool guy. He had 2 giant swords.
Yeah,
How cool is that?
one of those were my giant swords. Anyways, so
But he
we
took it.
Well, that's fine. I'll always get more giant swords. I got a guy for it.
Oh, can I have one?
We'll get you a sword, Grubby. We
How much
gotta
do
move
they
into
cost,
the show.
dude? Because I just
It's-
got paid.
Yeah, that's cool. I've got lots of money. I'll buy you one. Anyways, so talking about our next segment here. So what we've come to discover is the country of Norway is struggling a lot
Oh,
with
no
rapid
way.
tests. Yeah.
Oh, they're struggling.
You know, not
Norway?
surprising of a socialist
I love
country.
Norway.
What? Why
What?
do you love Norway? They're socialist, commie bastards.
Well, they got
Like,
they got Vikings and those like cool.
They used to be
prisons.
cool. The cool prisons.
Yeah, you ever see them? If you go to jail,
They put madmen
if
in
you go to
like.
jail there, you get like
nice
you get an
islands.
Xbox and shit.
Yeah, that's wrong. They need to suffer and pay for what they've done.
Well, it sounds like they are. What happened, man? Let us know.
You should be
These are
paying your debts to
killers, yeah.
society, not society paying
Oh,
you.
here's an Xbox.
But Xbox is dope. Have you?
What kind of
The new
medical
Halo's out.
experimentation have you been doing?
So what? So what? We
That's-
all just go break the law to go to jail to play the new Halo.
Yeah.
There's no incentive not to break the law there.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I want to go to jail.
No, back on topic here.
people
Back on
were-
topic.
yeah,
Rapid tests. Soy boys.
Soy boys, yeah, again, since we all know they're socialist, country full of soy boys, they tried to change their COVID testing to pregnancy tests.
Well, no, it
And-
wasn't intentional. They were scammed, you see, by the WHO. They ordered quite a few crates of what they thought were COVID rapid tests. They turned out to be pregnancy tests. Funny fact, the only reason that the Norwegian people were informed about this is as the males continually were reporting positive COVID tests. Overwhelming positive COVID tests. Some other independent private healthcare organizations who were
Cleaned up the mess.
They cleaned up the mess.
Really.
Private healthcare.
Private parts.
These private healthcare organizations looked into these things, and they found out that these men were peeing on COVID or pregnancy tests, which
Yeah.
they thought were these COVID tests.
Yeah.
Now, this
Why
is
they
what
were
is-
peeing on COVID tests to begin with.
Norwegian.
Like, yeah,
They're Norwegian.
socialists.
I hear they walk around in the noodle lot.
Yeah.
They eat fish that's uncooked.
They like salty
pickled fish.
licorice, I think.
Salty licorice.
Yeah, gross.
That's yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks, Grubby. Yeah.
that was a good addition there, yeah.
So
Salty licorice is pretty good.
upon
Oh
looking
my
into
God,
this,
Grubby.
oh Jesus Christ,
Just
salt
keep
belongs
going
on
with the
freedom fries, and that's it.
Yeah, just keep going with the story here.
So they
I liked it
looked
better
into
when
these
they were
pregnancy
French
tests,
fries.
and it turns out
Grubby, I swear to God, if you say anything more about the French, Dave, if he says anything more about the French,
Then I will have to bid you all adieu.
oh my fucking God, Grubby, I swear to God, Grubby, get the fuck out of here. We got a fucking show to run, buddy.
Why doesn't that hurt?
God damn it.
pregnancy tests only come up positive when a male pees on it if he's at risk of prostate cancer. The prostate cancer has increased due to the amount of soy
It's
that these
always the
bitchy
soy,
European
yeah.
men have been intaking over the last few decades.
That's what happens when you stop
You've
being
been
a
hearing
man.
this message from the cattle industry and from us for the last few decades. Soy is ruining this country. It has now given all the Norwegians dick cancer, and honestly, I think they deserve it.
Yeah, and see, this goes to show you, COVID again, it's a pandemic. The real issues here are these, the true epidemics, the true health
This has
crisis.
been decades before COVID even existed.
And it's caused by, socialism, public health care, these access to things that make people literal soy boy.
You guys ever
Cancerous
want to be
people.
peed on by someone else?
I mean, that's a conversation off studio.
But kind of like a soft yeah. You wouldn't say no.
It depends where the piece comes. Anyway, we got.
If it's from that bro Shogun, his sister or his girlfriend's sister, I'd let her pee on me.
Oh,
Speaking of
would
pissed
recommend
off,
it, yeah.
speaking of pissed off, the Democrats once again are pissed off in America at a new
Pissing all over
change
me.
proposed by the Republicans to adjust the way we view the leap year. You heard about
Yes,
this?
yeah. I'm quite a fan of.
Oh, do you guys want
leap
to
year
play
day week?
leapfrog?
Well, we're talking about the leap year, Grubby, not
what-
leapfrog.
What's a leap year?
So a leap year every 4 years.
Yes, continue.
The Earth has an extra day. So what they've done to make it make sense and
right?
it's
Or is
not
that Martin Luther King Day?
it's not those holidays. Those happen every year. Anyways,
And do we leap
once
over Martin Luther King Day every other
we
year?
should.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a
okay.
conversation
So do we-
for another day.
I think once we get this snowball rolling, we could just eliminate
Yeah,
that
we
one
could.
altogether.
Yeah, we could really do the sky's the limit. But the solution, leap year, it's annoying, it's bureaucratic, it's liberal. We're
Martin
gonna.
Luther King was in Training Day, right?
Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna move on here, Grubby, because we've got important things to talk about.
Okay. Sorry. I
So what they've come up with?
Oh,
here,
we're doing the show.
Yes, Grubby. We've been doing the show this
okay.
entire time. Yeah, just chill out
I
there.
shat myself
Can
a
we
little.
can we get him like into another room or something to distract him with? Like, do we have a Hot Wheels set?
We'll edit this.
I have all the keys to the building.
Can we just turn off his mic?
Well, it is off. He's just really fucking loud.
Oh, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
we'll edit this in post. It's all good. You in the final version of this, you won't even know he's in the room.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to hear. Yeah, so
Whoops.
anyway.
Sorry, I accidentally hit that.
Yeah, we saw.
Sorry,
Anyway.
I'm fixing it. I'm sorry, guys.
The cable under here is pretty beaten up.
Oh, shit, did I do that? Oh, fuck. Testing.
Testing 1, 2. Is it fixed? Dave, did it fix it?
I won't know until later.
Okay.
Let's hope.
Thoughts and prayers with you, microphone, man.
Let's hope your magic hands solved it. Thank you so much for
my
coming
magic hands have solved a lot of my problems. Rectal problems.
Maybe your magic hands could have something to play a part here in this explanation. So, to cut down on the liberal bullshit.
in. Is that we're
So you guys learned me good about leap years being a day.
It's
Or
a
the-
bunch of bureaucratic nonsense that the liberals have created. Okay, so what we have
It
here
sounds like we need to do some paperwork to
is
sort it out.
our next president. Our next president,
No.
Gorilla Collins,
Let's
has
make
come
it
up
like
with.
we take a fraction of a day, we split it a quart and add it, so we forget about that 1/4 of a day, and then we add the one full day of taking a quarter of a day that we get, like you explained to me, every year, and then you just have that one day, right?
And what, pay taxes for another day?
Yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit. We're getting wrong. So what they've come up with here,
So they
Gorilla
tax you
Collins, next president of
For your
America,
money.
what they'll do is, instead of it being once every 4 years, every 40 years, they're doing a 10-day leap year day week. And at that point,
Okay.
everything's a go.
I honestly,
Nothing exists. That's the plan. All money off the tax record. All crime unreported.
For those 10 days only?
It's a 10-day
it's a
period
10
that does not exist.
Picture the Swedish bank is to money as the leap year day week will be to life. This is the
So it's like Swedish berries.
American dream.
Or
If that
body.
helps you,
so
Grubby.
how is this related to Norway?
It's just the next segment. We're going through our show.
Oh, this
here,
is a
pal.
story.
Yes.
We're recording.
Yes, this is the show. You've come to this
I
realization.
thought we were just
once
like
before.
hanging out like friends or something.
We're not friends, Grubby.
None of us like each other.
No?
We're colleagues.
I thought we were cool.
We're colleagues, Grubby.
Colleagues though, because we're cool.
Sure, Grubby. If that's what you need to get through this.
Okay, you know what? This is just. I don't know how we got on this topic, but let's keep going with this story. I think I'm getting back into my own head right now. The host presenter job. So what is the leapfrog we're doing?
Every 40 years.
Sweden and the.
Every 40 years.
40 years.
Rather than every 4 years.
And that's less than 50.
We will spend
Yes.
10 days
10 days, okay.
on a global
Off the record.
purge-like event that will be tax-free, government-free. It is what the founding fathers imagined America would eventually become.
My sister purged a lot until she died.
That's bulimia.
Okay, so this is like that?
Yeah, sure.
It's more like,
This is a-
daylight savings.
This is a tax bulimia.
Yeah, actually. Good
Yeah.
metaphor.
I got
Yeah.
more presents after she died, so
This
is a good thing.
Yeah,
you
it's
will
a positive.
you will get more money.
You will benefit here because during this time you will be untouchable to government.
Okay, so we're gonna play leapfrog on the day.
Sure, you could.
All right. Do you want to play right now?
I think
Or
we
do we
should
have to
play in 20 years when the first leap year day week comes around. You and I should play.
We want to play leapfrog.
I think
Yeah.
this will be a great time.
on the dog day
Just some-
freak leap or what is
Just some
the week
unobserved,
the week of what?
off-record, leapfrog.
I like it. This is fun. I like this.
Either way, viewers, I know you're as excited as we all try to be about these kinds of things here.
Should we do the 10 days this year and then we can play leapfrog now and then also do it in 40 years?
I'm so glad you asked that. That is going to be on the referendum, on the ballot this year, as to when we should start this. Viewers, the sooner we get into this tax haven, the better we're going to be. It's the opinion here of the podcast that you should vote as soon as possible for as soon as possible.
As often as possible.
As often as possible. Let's beat these Democrats down democratically, and then during that 10 days, we will succeed in everything that you've ever dreamed about. You are restrictionless. You are free as Americans should be.
Well, you know who's gotten my vote.
Who, Grubby?
Leapfrog.
All right. I think let's go into the next segment here. How about
What's
that?
the next one?
Absolutely. Logistical and logical kind of inconsistencies in what they're calling our timeline. Now, we're all familiar with the current climate. We realize that the Democrats have handled not just the pandemic, but the gays, the Chinese, and the Canadians very, very poorly.
Handled some gay Chinese before.
Very, very poorly.
I did a good job.
This think tank, they've proposed the idea that we have been in sort of a mind fog, and this is the only explanation as to why the Democrats were reelected.
Oh my God. What's a Democrat?
Yeah, so this kind of makes some sense, doesn't it?
It's the only explanation.
I could only imagine that it would be the Democrats of all people to try to time warp the election. Like, I don't think the Republicans would ever attempt anything like that.
Well, they're not proposing a time warp. They think that time has progressed, but we've all been sort of
so they're getting 2 extra years.
Call it the shot, call it unemployment checks, call it whatever you want, but the government has put everyone back a couple years. Currently, you and I are living on this world on planet Earth's 2024th birthday. The world is not 2022 years old. The world is in fact 2024 years old.
Oh my God! So we've been
That
like
does make
rewound
some
like
sense.
a videotape.
We never even we've
We
done
never
it.
even
We've done it,
realized.
but we never even did it.
Yeah.
So this videotape's still like not been recorded on or anything.
Grubby, are you current? Are you keeping your current right now? Think about that.
No, makes
Get back. No,
dude,
here,
I'm hard as fuck right now.
Yeah, Grubby just
My current.
reflect on it.
no makes
Get back to us at the end of the show.
I'm
with your
100%.
answer.
This-
I'm 100%. 200%.
viewers. I think I understand what's going on. This brain fog that this think tank is talking about, I believe
Brain fog.
has taken Grubby, and
It's got me.
I think
Oh,
that possibly that
I
is.
got it because I took a vaccine today. Dude,
You did what?
I have a vaccine, guys.
why are you in the
COVID
room
vaccine.
with us?
Because they were experimenting on me with.
Can somebody?
I was getting paid lots of money.
Somebody get him a mask, please.
I got a Moderna and a Pfizer and a Johnson and Johnson.
You got them all?
I got them all, man.
Why? Who
I
let
asked-
him in?
I asked for ivermectin and they gave me
Where's
Pfizer.
that fucking security guard? He's supposed to be screening people for the vaccine.
Oh, that
Not let
guy?
him in.
I pushed him down some stairs.
Jesus Christ, Grubby, that's
told him-
assault.
I told him he's not vaccinated, and then I vaccinated him. I got lots of them here.
You vaccinated our security guard?
I vaccinated the security
Oh
guard.
my God! How are we gonna fucking clean this up?
Here, Minx, do you want a hug?
No, don't fucking touch me.
I got-
don't fucking
just
get
a-
near
just
me,
a little
Grubby.
hug, little viper
Grubby, you
hug.
do not get me near me with your fucking pathogens, your fucking liberal bullshit.
Just a little syringe.
I want your
or
liberal
two.
shamanism
I got
to
you
cure
one
me of
shot.
my
I got
scary,
you
spooky
2 shots.
diseases.
You make me happy.
This is
when
only
skies are
viewers.
gray.
This is proof that Grubby was caught in this Democratic plot. They're trying to take out some of the biggest right wing names through this COVID
And I have a big
time
name.
crisis.
I have a big name, right, guys?
He shot too far. He got too close to the sun. Your wax wings are melting, Grubby.
Oh no.
It's a shame, and I believe that there is a group out there that might be able to help us.
So the problem is the Democrats or
not-
the Republicans.
Always has been.
Not until we help ourselves. I believe for the safety of myself and for Minx, we are going to have to cut to a short break and deal with this. Give us one moment. All right, so we have restrained Grubby. He will no longer be a danger to the rest of us here in the studio. Viewers, we received a lot of your tweets over the break there, and we appreciate your concern. We feel it's in everybody's best interest that you quickly and as most efficiently as possible donate money to the podcast using the links provided on your whatever social media you find, and we're going to do our best to find a cure for these vaccinations that Grubby has injected himself to. We will also be filing reports with the police to figure out which healthcare workers assaulted him and bring them to justice.
Just very tragic. It's terrible that this can happen so close to home. But, you know, every tragedy can be overcome. And the easiest way to overcome these tragedies is to just, you know, that community spirit. Give money to a cause that you believe in. Philanthropy. It's a core value to Republican right-wing ideals. I can think of no better charity than curing our friend Grubby here. Or sorry, our colleague Grubby.
We
Yes.
cleared that one up.
Yes.
Yes.
Terrible tragedy today, folks. But please donate, please. As much as you can, as often, please.
Speaking of great community efforts, for once, it looks like science has got it right. Researchers have determined here in a recent study that it turns out avocados have feelings. Much like the Democrats that are eating them, they vote with them. Researchers have placed avocados in MRIs and have been able to isolate cerebral activity when provided with stimuli. After many tests, it has been proven that avocados are alive when sliced, diced, and mashed into guacamole, as well as when they are the recipients of insults. Gentrified brunch cafes are suffering a massive blow as demand for avocado toast plummets. The positive economic consequences of this is that we are seeing more individuals aged 25 to 40 buying real estate. Famous Nashville barbecue, Peg Leg Porkers, has taken this news and introduced a new smoked, slow-roasted avocado into its menu. Peg Leg Porker has a strict no-veggie policy, but made a statement earlier today stating that things may change now that we know that fruits and vegetables feel pain. What do you think about this?
Complicated issue, really. If you think about it, like, it's great that finally we have a nail in the coffin of veganism. And hopefully the death of vegans themselves. It's great to know that their corrupted ideology is falling apart, and really it just opens up a realm of possibilities for culinary advancements for, you know, right-wing, red meat-eating Christians.
Do you see yourself having avocados anytime soon? Now that this is
Absolutely. Now
Really?
I will eat avocados as a regular part
really,
of my daily consumption. Yeah.
it's very open-minded of you.
I wouldn't say it's open-minded. It's very clear that that's the right thing. That's what God would want us to do.
Hey, guys. I've solved your puzzle and I'm out.
Oh my gosh, Grubby, that.
All right. That's an escape room that I just did. I escaped from that room.
Grubby, please stay back.
We've taken his jabs as they were. So he
Jabalicious, baby. Jabba the Hutt. That's my new nickname, Jabba the Hutt.
Why would you want that to be your nickname?
Because I got
Grubby?
Jabba with the Hutt, the vaccine. Can I please stay for the last little bit of the show, please, guys? I missed the podcast so much.
So yeah, we're gonna be coming in here to our last
No,
segment.
Dave, Grubby, the segment's called Manic Minx.
Munchy Minx.
My God, Grubby, I swear to the Lord himself above me that I'm gonna fight. Do we want a Manic Minx on Grubby today? Is that what you want?
All over Grubby.
Oh my God, Grubby.
Grubbalicious.
You know what, Dave? You've taught me something today. Center myself, yada yada. Focus on this. But what I'm gonna say here, folks, is that I want to talk more about how we as Americans can stop this tirade of the left wing here. We have a victory today, folks. We got avocados from these soy boy socialists. We took their crown jewel for ourselves today, folks. You know what else is a great way to express your dominance over the lesser types of people in this world? Through culinary expertise, folks. It's a fizzy glizzy. This, now, pay attention, viewers here. Grubby, shh. You'll like this. You're in a weird loopy state. You'll like this. Dave,
Oh, sweet.
you'll like this. Everyone gather around the fire. Viewers, get real close. Listen up, folks.
Manic Minx, take it away.
Manic Minx.
This is the next big thing to Freedom Fries, which we've mentioned on our podcast every episode because we as Americans love our Freedom Fries.
French fries.
And now, actually, cherry on top of Freedom Fries, folks, we know potatoes feel pain. How great is that? That makes Freedom Fries on par with steak, hamburgers, and here's the lead up to our next segment, even in another American classic, hot dogs. Now, folks, we all know 4th of July, right? You got your Freedom Fries, you got your hot dogs, you got all these American classics coming together. We've come up with this way to combine these
Can we have,
into...
like potato chips too?
Sure, Grubby, but Grubby...
And what if I get
Grubby, hey, Grubby...
What if I get thirsty?
Fizzy glizzy,
What if I get
Grubby.
thirsty? What if I...
Grubby.
Is there pop?
Yeah, fizzy glizzy.
Fizzy
Grubby.
glizzy? What's that?
You take a hot dog, you know, liberals are getting rid of our straws, saving the turtles, bunch of bullshit, right?
I hate turtles.
They couldn't even save the avocados. We got those now too.
the turtles,
We're
fuck
gonna
the
eat the
avocados.
we're gonna eat the fucking turtles if the pollution doesn't kill them first, right?
Turtles, yeah.
Anyways, they get rid of our straws. How do you drink your soda? Do they expect us to put our lips to the glass? No.
Yeah.
You get Grubby. No. You get yourself a hot dog, an American creation.
Okay, a hot dog.
You hollow out the inside of that bad boy.
Uh-huh.
Now you got your glizzy straw. You put it in the soda. It's a fizzy glizzy now. You drink that soda through the hot dog.
Oh my god.
Perfect solution here. It's a meat eater's paradise. It's gonna be a 4th of July staple. It's going to be the food that when people think of our great nation, that's the first food that comes to their mind. It's a signature dish for us, really. You think of these, Orient places in the world, you think of rice.
I do think of that.
Right?
Rice. I do.
Now when people think of democracy, freedom, war, guns, they're going to think of fizzy glizzies. This is the Cultural Revolution. You can't win the cultural war without control of the food.
God bless America.
Absolutely. God bless America. And viewers, raise your fizzy glizzies to the podcast.
This is...
Because we have
this. The
we have
fizzy
these,
glizzy is America.
We have these big wig hacks like Bro Shogun come on our show.
Shogun ruined my day.
He comes on our show.
I wanted a sword and he took it with him.
Exactly. He's a
But now I have
boy.
a fizzy glizzy thanks to you, my friend.
Absolutely.
Mangy Minx.
A colleague Manic Minx. What we've got here, folks, is we've got a path to win this cultural war.
God bless.
Absolutely. Let's get a clap in here. And viewers, again, we love your support.
Praise the Lord. Praise your support.
Please donate as much and as often as you can.
Give the money, guys.
Help us cure Grubby. Help us
all for me. I
get
the money.
The fizzy glizzies out to each and every American today, folks.
Oh yeah, give the money to me.
Please, yes, listen to him.
Please.
He's such a desperate person right now.
Desperate. Oh man.
Please,
I was like,
folks.
They didn't even want a test subject today. I begged them.
It's just please,
I begged
folks.
them.
Minx, that was an amazing segment. Always is. We are so blessed to have you on the show. Your insight and
God bless.
Your volume, your energy, it gets the message across. Our viewers love you. We love you. Thank you for closing out today's episode.
Thanks, dude.
Thank you, viewers, for being here, for listening to the show. Once again, donate as often as you can. We love your contributions. It keeps the doors open. It keeps.
Think of it like little keeping current taxes. If you think about it.
Oh Lord, no.
Pay a little bit.
Yeah, not taxes. Anyways, donations.
Donations.
Philanthropy.
If you
like a government donation.
Investment.
think of it as a tithing. It's your investment into the community of Keeping Current.
Yeah.
That said, Keeping Current is done for the night. Bless you all. We'll talk to you again next week. And remember, we're your only source of news. This is what this room is about.
All right, are we finished the momentum of Norway? God damn it. That's a rectal problem I could fix.
Why are you crying? I can't smell it yet. Good thing
I haven't been able to smell it either. I don't know.
You were sobbing.
I was
I looked over at you. You were literally like sobbing.
I don't smell it.
No?
Maybe I have COVID. Oh, I'm getting it.
I'm not risking it.
A little.
It's tart.
I'm not getting tart. I'm getting musty.
Really?
I'm getting
I got
old.
tart.
I'm getting
Get old.
Egyptian. Like, that's an Egyptian fart. It's King Toot right there.
Shut the fuck up. You bastard. King Oh my god, that's so stupid.
King Toot.
Oh fuck. God damn. And your receipts is just like, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, we are.
Oh my god.
No, we are.
You pulled the card out? No.
Yep, we are.
Jesus Christ. That showed up.
That did show up. Jesus Christ. King Toot strikes again.
King Toot.
Toot and coming.
Toot and coming.
Toot and coming. Pharaoh Toot is coming.
And I was